Hello everyone, welcome to OnyxEarth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So we are back with another timeless reading. This is not a pick a card reading, this is a pick your sign reading. So this is the continuation of the video I did the other day where we talked about positive changes and surprises coming in, things that you may unexpect to come through, may not expect to come through. So it should be very easy for those of you that often have issues selecting your pile. And again, it is a compliment to that video. So if you like to select your pile and you haven't watched that video yet, go back to the one that I did right before this one where you can choose your pile. And then here you're gonna select your zodiac signs, okay? This is based on your astrological placements. This is sun, moon, rising, Venus, maybe Mercury, Mars. Definitely if you are dominant in any sign, I would definitely check a sign that you're super dominant in, just because I mean it's that energy's all over the place. But whatever combination of signs you feel called to use that resonates for you, go for it, okay? So I will see you at your sign. All right, Gemini, let's see what's going on with you, your unexpected changes, positive surprises, what is coming through for you. Okay, I'm gonna start with this Revelations Tarot deck. We'll get some oracle cards to support the messages. Let's talk about it right away. Long-term vision. If it would clear up. This is the Three of Wands. It's fine. We're not gonna dwell. We're not gonna dwell. It's the Three of Wands. So, goodness. Okay. We'll take it. You also have the Three of Pentacles. So heavy three energy, which makes sense because Gemini also rules the third house in astrology, the house of communication, of local travels. I don't know why I'm having difficulty with this focusing. The lighting may be a little bit chaotic. I am filming this at a very odd time of morning. But yeah, so you got the Three of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and I will pull one more to see what's going on. But so far it's all about building. It's all about long term. It's all about where you're going, where you're headed, where you want to be, who you want to be. It's all about development right now. So that's the surprise. If you've been having issues with development, of progressing, of being able to follow through on your plans, Gemini, that's not going to be an issue going forth. Okay. And you got two cards. You've got the Six of Wands. Look at that success coming through. I don't know why things all of a sudden don't want to clear up now that you're stepping in. There it is. That's clear. That's the good thing. Okay, so Six of Wands. Six of Wands coming through. Lots of passion, lots of creativity. And then you do have this Knight of Cups in reverse. So I don't know what that's all about. Yep, there it is. Just with all of that progression, I knew it was too good to be true, Gemini. It was a little too good to be true because here we go. So you have all of this long-term foresight leading the pile with the Three of Wands. Like the Three of Wands is all about like, I've done all of this work. Let me just allow the plan to follow through in motion on its own, right? Like it's kind of like when you start cooking a meal, you throw everything in a pot. Okay, let it ride. It's time to let it cook. I'll be back when it's done. That's not what you're doing. So instead of allowing whatever plan in motion, whatever vision you have, instead of just doing the groundwork and allowing it to kind of do what needs to happen, you're over manipulating whatever situation we're talking about, Gemini, because that Three of Pentacles is good. It's hard work, it's collaboration, it's working with other people, it's working, it's building, it's planning so that eventually something can be done. You know, allowing it to be followed by the Six of Wands shows that you will be successful. Okay, you'll probably be surprised by that, but it shows that you're not really receptive to the success. You're kind of in build mode. So even when it's done, you're the type to like try to fix it even though there's nothing wrong with it. So, you know, you have the Four of Cups as the overview right now with the kind of discontentment, it's dissatisfied, it's disengaged, even rejection energy. So I just don't want you to block your blessings by disengaging from whatever situation it is simply because you're never satisfied. It's giving right now that you're not ever satisfied, Gemini. And I don't want you to block the blessing of that Six of Wands by being that Knight of Cups in reverse, that Four of Cups. It's giving a little bit ungrateful, right? It's feeling like a little bit like a lack of gratitude, a lack of being able, it's like you can't be pleased. You're never pleased. So let me pull from these astrology based decks so that I can clarify what's going on, so I can see what this blessing is. It feels almost like a warning for you to not block your blessing, Gemini, versus the blessing, because I have a feeling that you know exactly what the blessing coming in is with all of this collaboration energy, whether it's a project, whether it's a creative endeavor, a business, a job, even if it's a relationship. If it's a relationship, we're talking romantic connections, there's a lot of hands in this pot right now. So maybe clear that up. If this is we're talking about love, pull your business back, pile. I mean, I keep wanting to call y'all piles. What's going on? So I'm going to call you pile 3, but like you're ruled by the 3rd house. Gemini, pull your energy back if too many people are all in your romantic business, because 3 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, that's a lot of people. Even 6 of Wands, right? That's a card of success. Is usually a person put on a pedestal being praised by a lot of other people. It's a very public card. 4 of Cups and Knight of Cups reverse means to just pull your business back a little bit. Like, don't involve all of the people around you in your romantic connections, okay? Now, if we're talking about collaborations and everything, it could be a similar energy of there's too many ideas coming in and it's throwing you off and you're not really sure of what to do. But don't allow people to sidetrack you and your projects and your connections. That might be a specific message for some of you. But I almost lost the point I was making before that. That came through heavy and I got 2 cards. Yeah, so you've got Blue Moon in reverse, which is renewal at the bottom. I'm not going to take it. Just wanted you to know there's no need to reset. Whatever it is, there's no need to reset. That's the point I was making. We don't need to start over. You don't need to start over. That's the point. You don't need to block. Okay, you know what it is. Whatever is coming to fruition, whatever is coming through, you know exactly what it is, Gemini. Makes sense. You're ruled by Mercury. That is the planet of knowing, learning, communication. So like you have the foresight to see this coming through. You've already put the groundwork in with that 3 of Wands, right? You've built with that 3 of Pentacles. You know exactly the success in that 6 of Wands that's coming through. Just don't block that blessing by allowing other people to manipulate the situation, by being distant, unappreciative. Like, don't self-sabotage, okay? So the 2 cards that came out for you is Solar Eclipse, which is a confirmation card, what I believe is Threshold. So yes, Threshold. It is the card of saying, you're almost there, right? That 6 of Wands is right in sight. You have Planting Moon. Yes, Planting Moon. That is a card of preparation. And I want to pull these other cards before I continue on this path, because those cards are just confirmations, right? That planning, preparation is exactly like that 3 of Pentacles energy, right? It's planting the seeds, building so that you get to that 6 of Wands, that accomplishments. I don't know if you've just been working so diligently that you don't realize that it's coming through, but it is coming through. If that is your surprise, that is coming through for you, Gemini. It's just heavy message of you're almost there. Don't fumble it, okay? Let me get from this deck. Okay, so you've got your hard work is paying off, New Moon in Capricorn. I think this came out for one of the other 2 signs. And then let me pull here. Got it. So we have Uranus, radically change. That's very interesting energy. At the bottom, you do have Mars, which is move forward, defend self. So if you have people that are trying to block your blessing, because we're talking about blocking your own blessing, and maybe it's you're talking too much to certain people that are not in alignment with your path, that don't want to see you succeed. Just be careful, right? You're right there, right? You've been doing the work, right? You've been doing the work not only diligently, but efficiently, right? You've got that Three of Pentacles, and that your hard work is paying off. Since we have Capricorn energy on the table now, we may be talking about your career, your social status, your job, 10th house energy, 10th house things. Just know that success is near. Success is near. Just don't do things that are going to throw you off that path, right? Uranus is coming in with radically change. So you're going to have to change your perspective, your mindset a little bit, because I do still get a little bit of that ungrateful energy, that never satisfied energy. It's never good enough energy coming through for you, Gemini. But remember, Uranus rules Aquarius. We are in a Aquarius full moon right now. If you're watching this real time, it's still a timeless reading, but that's 11th house energy of networking. So with that 10th, 11th house energy on the table, it's very public energy. But again, you have very public cards here as well. So just whatever we're talking about as it relates to other people, could be social media, could be like your career, your workplace, could be any type of public groups, right? Clubs, networking, professional institutions, things like that. Just be mindful of your energy in those settings, those very public network, career-based settings, okay? So that is all I have for you today, Gemini. Hopefully this resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, Libra, let's look at your unexpected changes, positive surprises, and whatnot. Let's see. I'm going to start with the Revelations Tarot. And then I'm going to go into those 3 astrology-based decks for clarity. So let's see what we've got for our Libra placements. This could be for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars. But if you're dominant, that as well. However it is resonating for you, Libra placements. So let's see. King of Swords wanted to come out, but it hesitated, so we don't take hesitation cards here. We take jumpers. At least today we do. So let's see what's going on, Libras. All right. Page of Cups. So that lets me know very youthful, playful. I'm hearing the word flirtatious energy. So this could be about a romantic connection. Some of you may have an offer coming in soon as it relates to love, friendship, just networking in general, just building up, your associates and acquaintances. But this is highly creative and fun energy. It's playful energy. It's very joyful. So you're going to be surprised. So if you've been feeling a little low on energy, if you've been feeling a little down, you're going to feel really high pretty soon, like really high. Like, I mean, maybe you're getting high, I don't know, but you're going to feel like high on life for sure. So let's, oh, what is this? Okay, so apparently another card flipped as I was shuffling, right? So like I was shuffling and it was just like this. And as I started to separate, I'm like, oh, look at that. So you do have the Lovers. I'm debating on whether or not I want a 4th card, since this technically is not a jumper. But I mean, it is a confirmation for those of you that are asking about love, that this is going to be some kind of a love thing. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Most of you, this is going to be love-based, like a new beginning with that Fool. Let me see what I can get outside of that. Definitely friendships, though, and just socializing and just being fun and interacting with people, because the Lovers card, it is ruled by Gemini. So you may be dealing with the Gemini placements. Eight of Wands. Oh, this is happening rapidly. I definitely want a fourth card just to pull this together. Because I'm not going to lie, Libra, you are ruled by Venus, so maybe that's why you're getting all of this Venus-based energy. Because it's like looking like you're going to be looking good, feeling good, glowing pretty soon. Like, everybody's going to be able to see how happy and joyful you are. Like I'm seeing like a physical glow up a little bit. You're going to start to look physically better soon for whatever reason. I don't know if you're focusing on your health and wellness, but that's coming through heavily for you, Libra. But I don't, and it could be because of this romantic connection that is coming through, because again, you do have a Page of Cups, an offer coming in, an opportunity, right? Because I do refer to pages as opportunities, not necessarily an offer, even though a lot of you, I'm hearing offer, I'm hearing opportunity to explore romantic connection very, very rapidly. So I want to pull one more card just so I can see what this Eight of Wands is leading into. That is very quick paced energy, especially as it relates to communication, which Gemini rules along with its ruling planet of Mercury, right? It's all about communication and whatnot. So let me get one more card from this deck. Here we go. And the Fool was determined to come out, so we're going to allow that to just be, because it is the bottom of the deck energy. And speaking of messages, someone's actually texting me right now. I'm not going to stop the video to see, but we talk about messages and communication, like I'm getting text messages as I'm doing this reading. So we have the Ten of Swords, right? Don't know what that's all about yet. And again, that Fool card, which is ruled by Aquarius, Uranus energy. It seems like you're expecting the worst, but you're going to get the best. If you've missed out on an opportunity, Libra, then like it's going to circle back. You're going to get a fresh start with it, regardless of what it is, whether it's romantic or otherwise, even though, again, this is heavily romantic based. Those of you where it's not, it's something communication based. There was a miscommunication with someone that one of your good friends, someone that means a lot to you, or could be professional, just something communication base, right? Some kind of message that was misinterpreted, some kind of words that were misinterpreted, where you're going to get a chance to kind of clarify that and resolve whatever that is, whatever you intended to say with that Fool card. And I love how both of the other air signs come through. It's like a very heavy air presence, right? Because I'm reading for Libra, and we have the Gemini card and the Aquarius card coming out. So all three signs here talking about air and all of the things that the air element rules. So definitely look into that if you're not that familiar with the four elements. So but it does look like you're going to get a reset with that the Fool card overviewing this whole spread, because again, opportunity for love, rapidly paced, the Ten of Swords. It could be a connection you gave up on. It could be a situation you lost hope in. I love spreads like this because it literally says that even if you're not here for romance, if there's nothing resonated, there's nothing you missed out on, one, you may still have an opportunity coming about soon that will be surprising because you didn't think it was possible, or you didn't think love was in the cards for you. But also, whatever it is you thought you messed up, whatever it is you thought you just completely ruined your shot at, or blew whatever chance, missed whatever interview, you get a reset. You get a complete reset with that Fool card, and again, a fresh start. And it's going to be very, very I'm hearing the word prosperous for you, whatever it is, whether it's a connection, romantic, professional, business, you know, whatever it is that you feel like you messed up on, you're going to get a chance to reset it. So let me pull from each of these astrology-based decks to get more information. So I've done a lot of the, while I shuffle this, I've done a lot of the Zodiac signs so far, and this is the first one to have a directly romantic based thing. I may pull from one of those love-based decks, depending on how long this gets, just to see, honestly, because this is the only, and like I did this out of order because I had a hard time touching in with this energy, which, you know, I'm not gonna lie, like it did, like I couldn't connect with Libra, and I have an idea why, but I just couldn't. because I think it has to do with like my 12th house in Libra, but I couldn't connect with this energy. So I just moved on to Aquarius, and now I'm back doing it. But the only signs that I have left are the water signs. So for this to be the first one to have direct love messages is interesting. But again, you are ruled by the planet of love, Venus. So let's see, Libra. And again, it's not all of you. If that's not what you're here for, it's not all of you that need to see love-based connections. It could be about any type of connection, right? This is the heavy theme here is communication. Okay, and I got some cards that I'm hesitating on because I was trying to get that point, but this flew right out, so there's no hesitating there. All right, what's this? Leo. So you may have Leo placements, or you may be dealing with someone with Leo placements. You have the Hero. Love that for you. At the bottom, you have cold moon hibernation, so you might be iced out by somebody or something or whatever. Like it just is giving iced out. But the Hero says that that's not for long. It's gonna be very shocking when you turn around and you're gonna have that hero energy, that attention that you want from whoever you want, whoever you need attention from, whether it is professional, whether it is social, whether it is creative, whether it is romantic, whatever attention you need, wherever you need to shine, you will very soon, even if you don't see the potential for it. Okay, Libra. I do have to say, with that Uranus Aquarius in the Fool, you now have that Leo Aquarius axis. So I've had a lot of zodiac signs that have had that. So again, a lot of you may be into astrology, getting into astrology, or just dealing with polarity of some form, some kind of opposing energies in your life, because this is a polarity, right? Leo and Aquarius will always be opposite in one's chart. So wherever Leo and Aquarius sits in your chart, that's where you need to pay attention very soon, because that's where the biggest transformation, change in a positive way is going to happen for you. Okay, where Leo and Aquarius sits in the signs and the planets that are in those signs, placements that you have there and whatnot. Okay, as well as synastry, since we're talking about connections here. Let me get one card from the Moonology deck. Oh my goodness, you got two cards. I was not getting two cards, but okay. So I will say this. At the bottom, you have, full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. This is happening very quickly, which makes sense because honestly, the Fool is Aquarius, and I'm filming this during the Aquarius full moon. So like, not saying you have to be watching this in real time, but the fact that I'm getting Aquarius energy, you may have Aquarius placements, or dealing with one. It just feels like it's happening quickly, but especially with that bottom of the deck. But here you go, right? New moon in Aquarius, right? Bring love into the situation. You may see something come to fruition come Aquarius season, right? Because we are currently in Leo season. So maybe something starting during Leo season or started during Leo season that will come to fruition come Aquarius season, when this new moon will happen, right? Because right now we're in that full moon. So bring love into the situation. So we're talking about, all of this love. That Page of Cups, offer opportunity for love. And then you have the Lover's card, and then you have bring love into the situation. So that is a confirmation for those of you. But you have new moon in Taurus. Okay. Prosperity lies ahead. So we're talking about anything professional, anything financial, lots of, I see love and money coming in for you, Libra. Like, you are like one of the most blessed pals that I've been reading for today, because like it seems like you have it. So you have everything coming in. You have all of the social connections that you need, all of the networking that you need. That's going to be very shocking. All of the attention. You're going to be the star of your own show. Lots of recognition. I see love coming in for you. I see money coming in for you. Like, I mean, this is the ideal pile. And, my readings don't typically go this, I don't want to say positive or optimistic, because we're very real here. We're realists. So when we look at certain, yes, okay. you have Taurus again, and I'll talk about it in a second. But when we talk about certain things here on this channel, I don't sugarcoat it. Like if there's something that needs to be addressed or something that could be potentially negative or that could potentially hold you back, we definitely mention it so that you don't get yourself into trouble, and so you can divert and adjust so that you can be, you know, successful. Because I mean, I would like for everything to be love and light, but that's not always the case. Sometimes we have to adjust to see results, right? So Taurus is back here. So trust, patience, sensuality, right? So trust issues may be a factor. Maybe that's why your spread is so overwhelmingly like this. At the bottom, we have house 2. Oh my goodness. Okay. Physical security, possessions, material value, self-worth. So you have a lot of fixed energy here. You have Leo, you have Aquarius, and you have Taurus. The only thing that is missing is Scorpio, which is interesting. Doesn't mean anything. It's interesting that that one sign is not here. That's just a lot of Taurus energy. So you could be dealing with someone with Taurus placements. You may have Taurus placements. Taurus may be a very prominent house for you. It does rule the second house. Okay. So it rules all of your physical security, all of your assets, your money, your wealth, all of the things that you own. Like I often say, whereas the fourth house is more of like your home itself. House 2 is like the second house is your house you buy for wealth, right? Like it's something you buy as an investment, right? So it's your ownership of that actual house and the wealth that it provides to you. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, lots of money, lots of financial stability coming in for you, Libra. That is crazy how you have 3 Taurus cards, 3 house 2 themed energies. I mean, 2 Taurus cards and 1 house 2, but similar energies coming in for you. And again, very rapidly with that 8 of Wands. And it's also asking you to be stabilizing and to be open to romantic connections going forward. I mean, I don't want this to get too long. I got a little bit excited for you, but I'm glad that I was able to tap into your energy because at first it was not happening. So all of these great things are coming in for you, Libra. Count your blessings, you know, have a lot of gratitude because it is coming quickly and it is everything you wanted, including a fresh start, okay? So hopefully this resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on with your upcoming changes, positive progressions, any surprises coming in. Let's see what we get. As I've been saying, not in every I got a first card for you. This is for all placements. So like whatever placements you have, whether it's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, possibly, definitely if you are dominant. The card you have though, Aquarius, is the 7 of Cups. Lots of options. You look at you, you're gonna have so many options, you're not even gonna know what to do with it. And right now at the bottom you do have the 8 of Pentacles. So it is due to your work, like whether you've just been manifesting, whether you've been actively putting in the work physically on the ground, doing whatever it is that you've been doing. You're gonna have so many options, you're not even gonna know what to do with it. So that's great for you, Aquarius. Let's see. Let me get 2 more cards and we'll take the bottom, but this is exciting, okay? You've got the number 5 card, the Hierophant. So that's Taurus energy coming through. Could be you, could be someone else that is pivotal to you right now. With here at the bottom, you do have Strength, which is Leo energy. I'm gonna get 1 more and we'll talk about these options. I'm hearing praise from someone in like an authoritative leadership role with that Hierophant card. So good for you, if this applies. What is this card? You've got the King of Cups. Ooh, okay. All right, Aquarius, what is at the bottom? The 9 of Wands. So you might be in a pause, right? You might be in a pause, or you might have a pause coming up, and what's possibly shocking is that after that pause, you're going to be able to, you're going to have a lot of options. You're going to have a lot of choices and decisions to make. Very good though, all positive, right? All positive. Those of you that are looking for something related to career, I see you stepping possibly into a leadership role, or some type of advancement, with that Hierophant energy. That King of Cups is someone coming in that's, if it's not you, that's going to be very nurturing, very compassionate, very supportive of your journey and your lessons and your learnings in that Hierophant, because that is like the physical manifestation of spirituality. It is learning, it is developing, it is growing, it is putting spirituality, religion into action. It also rules in what I'm considering to be like professional situations, institutions, and the workplace. So that's to say, lots of options, lots of choices. But again, after a possible pause, right? Like almost there, stop. Oh, maybe you might even think, kind of lose a little bit of faith, possibly, and then boom, lots of options, choices with this King of Cups, Hierophant energy coming in. Okay, so I'm gonna pull from this these Moonology deck and this Spirit de la Lune, which is the one that I have in my hand, and I'm gonna see what I get from these 3 astrology based decks to help clarify these messages. But it looks like, like I said, the things that's going to surprise you most, Aquarius, is all of these options that are coming in, options pertaining to possibly suitors and whatnot. And you may have, and it makes sense because no, I don't know. Like I feel like I think I saw the word devotion in the Libra reading that I just did. So if you have Libra placements, or if you're dealing with the Libra, or you know someone that's a Libra that could be helpful to you, that might be relevant. But this card, and it's from a different deck, devotion. So I'm not gonna lie, it's feeling like, and I want to get one more. I just feel like I want one more from this deck before I move on. Devotion, it talks about you and your devotion to whatever it is you've been committed to, whether it is a partnership, relationship, career, education, spirituality. You're very devoted to it, and you're gonna see the payouts of that. Okay, so what is this? Scorpio energy, so the shaman. Okay, the shaman, which is a perfect complement to the Hierophant. Like definitely the case. Like this is someone coming in. If it's not you developing to this level, it's someone coming in that's really gonna help you evolve spiritually, intellectually. And this doesn't have to necessarily be a romantic connection, even though for some of you it absolutely is. This doesn't have to be someone like that. It's just, this is a teacher. Some of you, you're going to find a teacher, someone to teach you the things that you may have been missing in that final push, in that 9 of Wands, right? You're that final push. There's a lot of options available to you. Which one do you take? Where do you go? How do you go about it? Or you got a shaman, a Hierophant, possibly King of Cups coming in, or it might be in already, that will really help you evolve, right? Let me see. What's this? Okay. So you have, sorry, I have to grab your card. It was like hitting the floor. At the bottom of the deck, you have Hold Your Vision, Fixed Moon, which Aquarius, you are a fixed sign. So again, whatever you've been very dedicated to, diligent with, devoted to, hold your vision, it is going to come to fruition. Right now here you have the new moon in Gemini. Communication is key. Okay, so just communicate everything that you need to be communicated. If you've had issues with people communicating effectively with you, then that's going to turn around soon. Let me grab this last card from this last deck, and then we can tie it in. But it looks like your what's unexpected is options. Lots of options, support, right? Whether that's professionally, spiritually, or whatnot. That's my laundry, if you can hear it. That's dry. So it's funny because it's like actually the fact that it's going off lets me know that it's time for something as it relates to you, Aquarius. But you do have you have Taurus, you have trust, patience, and sensuality, which this is the second time that Taurus is on the table because Hierophant also rules that card. At the bottom, you do have Saturn, which is feel restricted, experience struggle, learn hard work, and patience. So if that's the energy you've been in or are feel like you're stepping out of, this is your confirmation. Okay, now Taurus rules the second house. That is the stability, that is your assets, that is your wealth, the things that you own, that you hold dear, that are yours, right? And you actually have, which I feel like a lot of the signs have been having this. Maybe you're all into astrology and that's why we have these synchronicities, but you have the Scorpio Taurus axis here. Actually, all right, sorry about that. So I had to do something about the laundry. It was getting too loud. It was bothering me. So it was actually becoming a distraction, which maybe you have a lot of distractions around you right now, Aquarius, with the Seven of Cups, right? So this could be a call to really pull in with that devotion card, that shaman card, the Hierophant, pull in and kind of like block out all of the noise so that it doesn't distract you, right? Because the Nine of Wands is also that pause right before you make that final push. So it's like maybe take a slight pause before you make any moves or whatnot, or maybe again, it's going to happen during a pause. But I was touching on that Scorpio Taurus axis, which may be relevant for you in your synastry. I was going to say natal chart, but synastry. So again, maybe this is some romantic thing. Maybe you have a lot of romantic offers. Maybe you have a specific romantic offer, like something with me saying synastry unexpected. It maybe there is some Taurus Scorpio synastry between you and a specific person, and this is your confirmation that you're going to hear from them soon if you're not in contact, or even if you are, maybe you can expect communication to pick up. I was going to say conversation, maybe that's relevant, but communication to pick up between you and this person with this Taurus Scorpio axis here. But yeah, just wherever that axis is in your chart, whatever houses it sits in, whatever planets are in those signs, pay attention, because that's where you're going to see the most dramatic, those areas of your life, that's where you're going to see the most dramatic shift. Okay, so that is all I have for you today, Aquarius. Hopefully this resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.